Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone, this is Ashima Shukla, your current affairs and banking awareness faculty on Entry platform. And in this video, we'll be talking about all the major news events that have taken place in the past days. We'll be talking about all the major news events which are important from your examination point of view, and therefore this video is going to be more of a theory oriented session which will help you in keeping your notes handy. Whereas for those who want to practice questions also, for them we have everyday live quiz which happens on Entry app, and you can take that quiz completely free of cost. There are no charges on that, and you'll be also getting lots of free study material if you go on to the app. Also, for those who want this video in Hindi also, you can go to the app. There you'll find this video in Hindi as well. Starting on the discussion with news events, the first is Sustainable Development Goals Urban Index and Dashboard 2021-22. It has been released by Niti Aayog recently. This is the first time that SDG Urban Index and Dashboard has been released. Who has prepared it? Niti Aayog in partnership with GIZ and BMZ under the umbrella of Indo-German Development Corporation. Now, there are 56 ULB or urban local bodies who have been considered on 77 Sustainable Development Goals indicators related to ending poverty, zero hunger, good health, education quality, gender equality, and various other aspects. The winners being first is Shimla, second is Coimbatore, and third was Chandigarh. Then we have a few one-liners. Union Home Minister Amit Shah ji laid the foundation for Rani Gainildu Tribal Freedom Fighters Museum, which is being set up in Manipur. It is being set up at an estimated cost of 15 crore rupees by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs, which is currently under Arjun Munda ji. He is the Union Minister. Now, in Manipur, where is it going to be set up? At the birthplace of this freedom fighter Rani Gainildu, and that is in Luangko village. So you can also remember Luangko village is there, the birthplace of this freedom fighter Rani Gainildu, where this is being set up. Government of India has signed a legal agreement with World Bank for $250 million for a project to improve the learning and the quality of learning in the state of Andhra Pradesh. So over 50 lakh students from all grades and stages of school education will be benefiting from this, and the project is titled as Supporting Andhra's Learning Transformation Project. Wall Street brokerage Goldman Sachs has predicted India's GDP for financial year 22 at 9.1% in the Macro Outlook 2022 report. Apart from this, they also gave for the calendar years. So calendar year 2021 and calendar year 2022 reports were also given out. For 2021, it was 8%, and whereas for 2022, it is 9.1%. Private sector lender ICICI Bank has launched an online platform called Trade Emerge for Indian exporters and importers to offer them digital banking and value added services. So cross-border trade is going to be hassle-free via this method. Then there's expeditious and convenient with Trade Emerge, making an array of services open to all these people. 37th edition of India-Indonesia Coordinated Patrol or CORPAT is being held in the Indian Ocean region recently, in which INS Khanjar is participating from the region of India. INS Khanjar is from India, and from Indonesia we have Sultan Shah Saifuddin. This exercise, Indo-Thailand corporate exercise, is being organized since 2002, and it is organized 2 times in a year. Every year it is organized 2 times around the International Maritime Boundary Line or IMBL. Pratham, which is a Mumbai based civil society organization, has been conferred the prestigious Indira Gandhi Peace Prize for Peace, Disarmament and Development for 2021 by the Indira Gandhi Memorial Trust for their works towards bringing education to the underprivileged society people. Union Minister of Coal Mines and Parliamentary Affairs Sri Prahlad Joshi ji inaugurated an e-portal of accredited scheme for mineral exploration. The portal was inaugurated at the 5th National Conclave on Mines and Minerals in the region of New Delhi. The first ever conclave was in the year 2016, and this is the 5th conclave which was organized. US space agency NASA has launched first of its kind mission with the name DART to change the path of an asteroid by intentionally crashing a spacecraft to it. DART's full form is Double Asteroid Redirection Test, and it was recently done on 24th of November from a Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. Its main aim is to test Android deflecting technology. JP Morgan Chase has topped the 2021 list of globally systemic banks or GSIBs released by Financial Stability Board FSB. There were 30 banks which were ranked which have been identified as globally systematic banks by FSB as per this ranking, and also in this 30 banks have been divided into 4 buckets. Government of India and Asian Development Bank have signed a loan agreement worth 300 million US dollars to strengthen and improve access to comprehensive primary healthcare in the urban sector. Former United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon has come out with autobiography Resolved United Nations in a Divided World. In this autobiography, he has described how he became a man of peace from a child of war. Nobel Peace Prize winning economist Abhijit Banerjee has come out with a new book, Cooking to Save Your Life. He was a recipient of Nobel Prize in Economics and has now authored this book recently. Then we have Social Democratic Party leader Magdalena Andersson, who has been elected as the first woman Prime Minister of Sweden recently. In tennis, Alexander Zverev of Germany has beaten Daniel Medvedev of Russia, the world number 2, to clinch the 2021 ATP Finals title. In cricket, Tamil Nadu has won the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy for 2021-22 by defeating Karnataka. That is, Karnataka was runner-up in this. The player of the match title was won by Shah Rukh Khan, who is a player of Tamil Nadu. United Nations designated International Day for Elimination of Violence Against Women on 25th of November, and in 2021 the theme was Orange the World End Violence Against Women Now. 4th Digital Transformation Award Summit was held with the title Towards Integrated Digital Health Infrastructure. It was organized by Governance Now, and at the event, National Health Mission Jammu and Kashmir has won the award for Swasthya Nidhi Survey app in the health category. Equitas Small Finance Bank has entered into partnership with HDFC Bank to launch new co-branded credit card, and Indore's Patalpani railway station will be renamed after Tantya Bhil, who is a tribal icon and a very well known as Indian Robin Hood among the tribals. With this, we'll be winding up the segment, and I hope this session has been helpful. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Have a great day ahead.